Hi guys, good morning. It's Monday, another day distance learning. I just wanted to share with you another little mini how-to video. I'm actually going to be painting a coffee cup using coffee as paint. I miss you guys so much. I hope you're doing all right. I hope your weekend was restful and not too stressful. I know it's been really kind of a crazy couple of weeks, and I just want to remind you that if you are nervous or if you're having a hard time getting ready in the morning because you're just going to be staying home, you're not alone. Okay, we're all kind of feeling like that. I just want to let you know that that's okay. I love you guys. I hope you like this video. I'm going to just move my camera down. There we go. So I'm going to start with my cup. What I like to do when things are symmetrical is create a line of symmetry. Just like the spoon video, I'm actually going to make my cup a little bit bigger than my actual cup just for fun. Then after my line of symmetry, I'm going to make this bottom round line. When things are round, you need to have a round bottom. And then I'm going to figure out where the top will go and kind of that arch. It should go wider than the bottom because you can see there's a little ridge right here, and so the top is wider. Now I'm going to figure out where this bottom closer edge is. So creating that oval shape right there. Also, I'm looking at my line of symmetry and it looks like this side is wider than this side when I'm comparing the two sides. So I want to bring this side out now that I'm really looking at it. Remember, I'm drawing what you're seeing, so if you see me looking back, I'm drawing what you are seeing rather than what I see, because my viewpoint from looking straight ahead is very different than yours. So now I'm going to add those lines that go down on the sides. They pretty much go straight down, and they should go out farther than the bottom, of course. And I'm not sure where those are going to stop, and now I'm going to figure out how far up the bottom goes. But it looks like it's about, I don't know, 2/5 of the way up. Dad, I hope you like my quick looking math there. And of course this line needs to be round as well because the cup is round. You want to make sure that you're making rounded lines where you see that the cup looks rounded. So now I'm looking on each side of the line of symmetry, and I want to create equal distance on both sides of my line of symmetry. Also the distance between the edge of the bottom of the glass and the edge of this upper lip right here. I want to make sure that this is equal to this. Little fact about this mug. This mug came from a great-great-aunt. She was the sister of my great-grandma, Tilly. Her name was Joyce, and when she passed away, I somehow acquired this cup when we went to her house. We all got to kind of take a couple little treats from great-great-aunt Joyce. She was amazing, and I just love this cup, and it actually says Japan on the bottom, which I think is really cool and unique. Alright, so now I'm going to make this little lip right here. Now I'm going to create the handle. So it looks like the handle goes out, it's about maybe a third of the width of my cup. So I think it's going to go straight to the edge of the page. And I can change that, of course, if it looks weird. So I'm just going to add kind of the overall shape. The bottom of the handle goes up just a little bit from this bottom edge. So the front edge right here needs to come up, out, and down to the bottom, because that's the edge that's closest to us. There's a back edge. Oh, this needs to kind of go down like that. The back edge starts up top and then it comes down, so it kind of pokes out from underneath the top of the handle, comes down, curves. So I'm also looking at where my shadows are going to be. So nothing really should be brighter than those white spots, and maybe this highlight right there on the edge. Then I have this little lip right here. Alright, so the light is coming from the left side, of course, that's where my windows are. And then so the darker side of the mug will be the right side. Also on the inside of the mug, the light is coming in from the left and casting a shadow on the inside of the cup here. So when I add value to the inside of the cup on my drawing over here, this is going to be darker on the inside and the light is shining in onto the inner right side. So it'll actually have opposite values as the rest of the cup, and I'll explain that a little bit more as we go. Alright, so now I just want to erase some of like the little messy lines because I'm going to paint over this, and hopefully a lot of my pencil lines I can erase after the coffee is dry. Oh, I got to get rid of my line of symmetry. Any unnecessary guidelines and scribbly looking lines, I think it'll just look a little bit nicer. This edge is really light, so I just want to get rid of some of that pencil. I hope you guys can still see it, but it'll come back to life when I add value behind the cup. Alright, so I'm actually going to be using some coffee to paint my coffee mug. So I saved some coffee and I actually let it sit out overnight so some of the water evaporates, so it got a little bit darker. So I'm going to start just adding value, and of course, as usual, I'm going to slowly make things darker as I go. I can also mix in a little bit of water. There's coffee grounds in here. I think the filter must have gotten a tear in it, but that's okay. Now this by no means is going to look perfect because it's coffee, and actually like it doesn't layer as well as regular watercolor, which is okay. These weird puddles look really unique when this is all done, and I kind of like it. It looks like a stain. And I'm going to add some value to the background. So it looks actually like, to me, like the background is lighter than the edge of the cup behind the cup on the right side where I'm painting right now. I'm going to move. So this bottom area right here, the background looks a little lighter than the edge of my mug. So I want to water down the coffee by just like dipping my brush in the water with a little bit of the coffee still on my brush. Now, behind the left side, the very edge of the cup is probably brightest, but I just want to add just the tiniest little bit of value behind that right edge, just so the edge pops out. When something is bright, it shouldn't have like a really dark outline, so I'm adding some coffee and then just watering it down as I go. And then I'm just going to let the value kind of blend into the background. Alright, so that is pretty much my coffee mug. It's kind of goofy, but at the same time I think it's kind of beautiful. Maybe I should put that back up. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. I might actually make another one with a little bit of mixed media. So we're adding some collage elements to it. I love you guys. Sorry about all of the ums. I'm realizing I say a lot, so I'll work on that. I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing all right. Just know that if you are nervous, it is normal. But when you worry too much about tomorrow, it kind of can take away the joy and the peace of today. So that is just my little Miss Mielke word of wisdom to you guys. I love you so much, and we will chat soon.